Hello everyone. Today we are going to explore how to benchmark your device performance using Cinebench 2024. It is one of the most used industry standard tools for CPU and GPU benchmarking. It uses real 3D rendering workloads from Maxon Cinema 4D and Redshift, making the results highly realistic and comparable. First, we got to download it. We have to download it from maxon.net/en Cinebench. And once you download it, you will have to extract it and go ahead with the installation. The installation is pretty simple. It takes few minutes for you to complete the installation. This is the one that you need to use for installation. The application file, this is the one that you need to double click for you to go ahead with normal installation. Once you are done with the installation, it's all very easy. Before we go into the running of it, we will understand what is Cinebench. Cinebench evaluates how fast your system can render complex 3D scenes. It runs the same task on your CPU, which is single core and multi-core, and optionally your GPU, and gives you the performance score. Higher score means it's faster. It's widely used by reviewers and hardware testers to compare laptops, desktops, and workstations. Right, we are going to launch the Cinebench right now. I have already run it, but let me explain you what it is. Here is the Cinebench 2024 interface. On the left side of the panel, we can choose what to test. Of course, we can test GPU, but you need to have compatible GPUs, which I don't have right now. And you can test the CPU multi-core that uses all core threads, and this is ideal for creators or workloads like video rendering. You can go for CPU single core. This tests the single threaded speed, which is important for gaming and most general tasks. Below that, you will have a section called as System Info, where you can get the complete details. My device here has an Intel Core Ultra 9 185H processor with 16 cores and 22 threads. So it's very clearly visible, and it has got Intel Arc graphics. See, notice that here is a ranking chart. Once you run everything, you will be able to compare your result with other popular CPUs like Apple M1 Ultra, Intel Xeon, or AMD Ryzen. It helps you to visually position your system's performance in context. For example, you can compare yourselves with the Apple M1, and that's going to give you where do you stand. I'm going to run it right now, but hold on, I have already run it, and that's the result that we have gotten in front of you. I'll show you how to run it, and it gives you the numeric score. Once done, you get a numeric score. You can note down this, and you can compare it later with other systems, or after you change the power modes, cooling, BIOS settings, you can try it out again. Please understand, it's very easy to run, and it's going to be simple. Now I have started and I have completed the CPU multi-core. Here you can see that here multi-core test is started. When I just click the start button, it will go on for about 9-10 minutes, and this benchmark pushes all the 16 cores and 22 threads of my Intel Core Ultra 9 185H to the maximum. It uses Cinema 4D rendering engine. So what's being computed here is a real 3D image render, pixel by pixel, using ray tracing and shading calculations. You will notice the scene rendering which has completed here. It will go step by step, but I'll quickly show you how it goes on here. When I click start, it will go on preparing. It will go on step by step. You can see that it is performing CPU render test and preparing project. It takes about 9 to 10 minutes. Please understand, it takes time, but that's how you get the results. And you can see that Cinebench doesn't simulate synthetic numbers. It uses a real production grade rendering from Maxon. That's why reviewers and creators use it to compare system performance, check thermal throttling, measure scaling across cores, and they also use this to validate performance improvements after BIOS or driver updates. This is such a fantastic tool. You can see this here. I have got the results available. When I ran it for the first time, I got the results, and I am going to tell you about that right now. After running the Cinebench 2024, we have got the benchmark score for CPU multi-core test. This test measures how efficiently all cores and threads in your processor can render 3D image, that is a real-world workload used in professional design and AI tools. My laptop is powered by an Intel Core Ultra 9 185H. It has got 16 cores and 22 threads, as I told you, and it is running at a base frequency of 3.08 GHz. It also uses Intel Arc GPU and runs on Windows 11. So it's a premium AI PC. and it is designed for balanced performance and efficiency. Now, how do we interpret the score? The scores I have gotten some time back is very interesting to understand. I got the score of 789. When I compare it with topmost scores, you can see that Apple M1 Ultra, which has got 1625, and Intel Xeon has got 1579. We've got AMD with 1201. And our laptop has got the score of around 789 when I tested it for the first time. The Intel Core Ultra 9 185H achieves a score more or less equal to 790, and it placed it in the top 7 among the powerful desktops and workstation chips. That's actually impressive. Considering that this is a mobile processor which is optimized for laptops, not for high wattage desktops, this is a great score. This shows that modern AI PCs are now reaching desktop class efficiency, making them really ideal for content creation, AI workloads, and productivity without needing bulky hardware. This score means that my system can handle demanding tasks like 3D rendering, modeling, video editing, AI-based inferencing. All this can be done with excellent efficiency and power balance. Now see that Apple M1 Ultra and Intel Xeon are much higher scores, right? They have much higher scores. Their workstation process are running at higher power envelopes. But the Intel Core Ultra 9 180H, which is my laptop, is performing very close to them. That means that the step forward to portable AI computing has been happening. And you are seeing the rendering right in front of you. And this will complete and you get the results here. We can test it for single core. I request you to try it out. It's going to be very interesting exercise, and this way you will be able to understand what your performance benchmarks are. This is the best tool by far I can refer you to understand your performance. Thank you very much for following the channel and the content. If you have any questions, go ahead and type it in the chat. I'll be very happy to answer. If you like the channel, please subscribe. Thank you.